promise to Princess Diana?
She quietly took on the role of Diana's unseen guardian for her loved one.
For nearly 3 decades, a story has been locked away inside the palace walls. It's a story of a supposed promise between 2 women, both bound by the weight of the crown, yet navigating their royal lives in profoundly different ways. Now, after years of dignified silence, a rumor is electrifying the internet. A claim that Duchess Sophie has finally broken her silence on a secret connected to Princess Diana. And the details are sending shockwaves through the public. But let's be clear. As of today, this is pure speculation. No credible news source or palace statement has confirmed any of this. Yet the story is spreading like wildfire, suggesting this isn't just another royal headline, but a narrative about the truth Diana allegedly fought to expose herself, a dark, hidden chapter about her life inside the world's most famous family. For years, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, has been one of the most respected and perhaps overlooked members of the royal family. Often called their secret weapon, she's been a quiet, steady force in the background. But now, this new narrative is unfolding, one that puts Sophie at the center of a bombshell revelation that could change everything we thought we knew about the people's princess. According to these emerging, unconfirmed reports, Sophie may have just acknowledged a secret pact with Diana. A promise whispered behind palace doors that she has carried alone for decades, until now. So, why now? And what exactly is the secret that Diana allegedly entrusted to the one woman in the family who, on the surface, seemed to be her opposite? Today we're unpacking it all. The swirling rumors of a lost letter, the stories of a silent vow, the complex and often misunderstood relationship between these 2 women, and why some believe Duchess Sophie may be the royal family's last living link to Diana's truth. To really get why these claims are so explosive, you have to understand the woman at the center of them, Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh. For over 2 decades, she's built a reputation for being the monarchy's most reliable and discreet member. While other royals got caught in scandals and headlines, Sophie remained a symbol of quiet dedication. She's often called the firm's secret weapon, a title she earned by stepping up her duties, especially after Prince Andrew and the Sussexes stepped back. She fills the gaps without any fanfare, a quality that reportedly earned her the deep trust of the late Queen Elizabeth II. Royal expert Ingrid Seward once revealed the Queen saw Sophie almost like a second daughter. Their bond was built on genuine warmth and shared interests, like military history. This quiet loyalty made her a uniquely cherished figure inside the palace. It's this very reputation for silence that makes the current rumor so potent. The story that's now spreading suggests Sophie's quiet nature wasn't just a personality trait, but a strategic necessity. The narrative claims she has been the keeper of one of the royal family's most sensitive secrets. The core of this rumor hinges on 3 supposed words, whispered in private moments. I promised her, a haunting phrase alluding to a vow she allegedly made to Princess Diana. The big question, of course, is what was this promise? And why would Diana, a woman who felt betrayed by the institution, entrust her deepest secrets to Sophie? To the outside world, their relationship was, at best, strained. They weren't seen as close, and royal biographers have documented plenty of tension between them. And yet, the story that's now gaining traction suggests a connection that ran deeper than anyone knew. A bond forged not in public friendship, but in a shared, private understanding of the immense pressures of royal life. Both women were outsiders who married into the monarchy. Both knew what it felt like to be under intense scrutiny, to feel emotionally isolated, and to have their lives picked apart by the press. Diana lived through this publicly, while Sophie, who entered the family later, survived it more privately, learning from Diana's painful experience. According to this new narrative, It was in the final, turbulent months of Diana's life that this secret connection was supposedly made. It's believed that Diana and Sophie had a private conversation, the contents of which have remained a mystery. But those 3 alleged words, "I promised her," are now being interpreted as the key. Was it a promise to protect her sons? To watch over the monarchy? Or was it a promise to one day reveal a truth that Diana herself could not? Whatever the specifics, the implication is clear. Sophie was allegedly tasked with a sacred duty. Her role as the secret weapon wasn't just about supporting the queen. It was about protecting Diana's legacy from within. And now, the rumor. Mill is convinced the dam of silence is finally breaking. For years, whispers have circulated in the darkest corners of royal commentary about a lost letter, a final testament written by Princess Diana that held the power to shake the monarchy. For decades, it was considered a myth, but the claims now swirling around Duchess Sophie suggest this letter is very real and that she has been its secret guardian. The most shocking part of this new rumor is the allegation that Sophie has revealed the existence of this lost testimony. According to these unconfirmed reports, this is a truth so powerful it could redefine the royal family. So what do these sources claim is in this? The other hand was a confident, 34-year-old career woman when she married into the family, older and more worldly. This difference reportedly fueled Diana's resentment. She felt she'd been thrown to the wolves, while Sophie had an easy ride. Sophie was allowed to live with Prince Edward at Buckingham Palace before they were married, something unthinkable for Diana. But the biggest source of friction, according to multiple royal experts, was their striking physical resemblance. Both were tall and blonde with a similar fashion sense, leading the press to dub Sophie "didentical." For a woman who had fought to create her own identity, this was apparently infuriating. Royal correspondent Judy Wade reported that Diana would mutter, "Oh, look, here comes my double," and complained that she ought to get her own look. The tension wasn't one-sided. Sophie grew tired of the comparisons. In an interview, she pushed back, stating, "I couldn't ever compete with Diana's image. I'm not Diana." Biographer Andrew Morton recounts a chilling incident where Diana allegedly stared so intensely at Sophie during a dinner that Sophie left in tears. Another story tells of an afternoon tea where Diana repeatedly talked over Sophie, effectively silencing her until Sophie had to excuse herself, seething. So how does this history of a fractured sisterhood square with the narrative of a secret pact? Perhaps it's this very complication that makes the story plausible to some. It's possible Diana didn't need a friend. She needed an operative. She may have seen in Sophie not a confidant, but a survivor. By entrusting her with her most dangerous secrets, Diana may have been making a calculated gamble, placing her legacy in the hands of the one woman tough enough to outlast her enemies. Let's just imagine for a moment. If these rumors are true, and again, it must be stressed that as of today there is no official confirmation. The implications would be massive. The revelation of a secret Diana dossier, protected for decades by Sophie, would not just rewrite history, it could detonate a crisis at the heart of the modern monarchy. First, the public's perception of history would be turned on its head. The official narrative around Diana's death, constructed through years of investigations, would be questioned. If it were proven that Diana had documented fears for her life and named names, the public would demand to know why this was never revealed. It would give new life to the theories that there was a cover-up at the highest level. For the royal family, the fallout could be devastating. Trust in the institution, already fragile, might collapse. King Charles, whose popularity has been carefully rebuilt, would once again be haunted by the ghost of his first wife. But the most profound impact would be on Prince William. He has spent his life balancing his duty to the crown with protecting his mother's legacy. If it were revealed that his own aunt held a secret testimony from his mother all these years, it would create an unimaginable dilemma. On one hand, Sophie would be seen as fulfilling a sacred promise to his mother. Her steady presence in William and Catherine's lives would be seen as the execution of a long-held mandate from Diana herself. On the other hand, the contents of such a letter could be devastating. William would be trapped between his love for his mother and his duty to the institution he's destined to lead. How could a future king navigate the revelation that the system he represents may have been complicit in his own mother's suffering? Sophie's role would be equally complicated. She would be praised by Diana's supporters for her courage, but condemned by traditionalists for betraying the institution. In the end, the emergence of a Diana dossier would force a reckoning the monarchy has avoided for decades. It remains a sensational, unsubstantiated rumor. But in a world where Diana's shadow still looms large, the mere whisper of such a thing is enough to make everyone hold their breath. The story of Duchess Sophie and Princess Diana is filled with mystery and unanswered questions. What do you believe is the truth behind these shocking claims? Is there a lost letter and a secret promise? Or is this just another chapter in the endless speculation surrounding the people's princess? Drop your theories and opinions in the comments section below. We want to know what you think. Is Sophie fulfilling a final promise to Diana, or are these rumors just smoke without fire? And if you're captivated by the secrets of the royal family, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're dedicated to bringing you in-depth analysis of every royal revelation. Join us as we continue to peel back the layers of history and mystery within the House of Windsor. In the grand drama of the British royal family, few stories carry the enduring weight of Princess Diana's legacy. Now the narrative has taken another stunning turn, with Duchess Sophie at the center. The claim that she has broken her silence is more than just royal gossip. It's an allegation that, if true, would strike at the very foundation of the monarchy. The story, pieced together from unconfirmed whispers, is one of a silent promise between two women. It paints Sophie, the quiet duchess, as the secret keeper of Diana's final explosive testimony. While official sources are silent and no credible